brings World of Sport Replay.
And good morning everyone, welcome to World of Sport Replay as we'll look at racing yesterday from Flemington, of course greyhound racing and harness racing action from throughout the week. And thanks for joining us on the show this morning. We have a big day in front of us with of course World of Sport coming up at 11 o'clock with Sandy Roberts, where we'll be covering all the sporting topics, and we'll be taking you live out to Colin Long at Kingston Heath throughout World of Sport with the inaugural Australian Match Play Championship going on out there. A great day of golf yesterday. And of course, as you just saw, the Australian Masters coming up later in the week, starting on Thursday here on 7. And we'll be taking you through every play of that great golf tournament. So hopefully you'll be able to stay with us throughout the next week, because we do have a very big week in sport coming up. Well, before we check on the action yesterday from Flemington, first of all, let's go back to Tats Lotto last night as drawn here on 7. Draw number 477, Division 1 prize pool was 1.37 million. And the numbers there in numerical order: 1, 19, 26, 38, 39 and 42, with the supplementary numbers being 24 and 14. In Super 66, the numbers you required there were 2, 0, 0, 8, 5 and 4. Tats Lotto and Super 66 as drawn here on 7 last night. Well, yesterday it was a fast track for racing at Flemington, and it was a big day, the inaugural running of the Australian Guineas, and of course the Lightning Stakes too. And in the first race on the card, Brian Ralph's filly here, Woolvet, which had run a good race in Adelaide at its last start, was the popular pick at 6-4. And this was to be some guide to whether or not she was going to be a runner in the Blue Diamond Stakes. Let's see how she fared as we pick up the action at Flemington yesterday with your commentator, the accurate one, Bill Collins.
Lights on, away they go. Woolvet jumped sideways but didn't lose much ground. And on the inside, getting away very quickly, is Mirage. It's going to lead them early. From on the outside, Winning Hit, and then came Pretty Plume behind them. Mania tucked in on the rails, Mystic Magic. They were followed then on the outside of those at the head of the others by Take My Picture. Woolvet is well back. It'd be about second last at the moment, about 6 lengths off the leader, and then Ballet Lass back with it, and also at the rear of the field is Marmalita. Down towards the 800, Mirage in front, but being joined now by Pretty Plume on the outside. Winning Hit is racing in between them, and they're followed a length to Take My Picture, moving up stylishly from Mania, and then came at the head of the others Woolvet 2 lengths away, hasn't been called on yet. Mirage hard ridden from Pretty Plume, but Take My Picture's joined them, and Woolvet coming at them with Winning Hit going for a rails run. Winning Hit went up the Pretty Plume at the 300-metre mark. On the outside, Woolvet is gradually making ground with Take My Picture. It's Woolvet the outside and Take My Picture racing to Pretty Plume. Woolvet has taken the lead with 100 to go, and Woolvet's going to be much too good. Take My Picture battling on, but Woolvet wins 2 lengths. She's smart. Second, Take My Picture. Ahead away third in the race is Pretty Plume. Winning Hit weakened in the last 100 metres to be fourth. They were followed by Mystic Magic, Mania. Further back then, Ballet Lass, a long gap to Mirage, who must have badly needed the run. And then Marmalita, and last home, Ballet Lass.
Yes, well, as Bill Collins mentioned, Woolvet is very smart, but it's just questionable at the moment whether she will run in the Blue Diamond. 6-4 in favourite. Take My Picture second at 9-4, and Pretty Plume third at 11-1. The second event was the Brookside Handicap, over 2,000 metres. Equal favourites here, Gold Deck and Sabre Tayeb at 5-2.
They're racing. Seragrapho dwelt, and so did Reno's Best. Wakefield Tower was first out on the outside, Alert Bow. Gold Deck got away well, but he's trying to ease back into the field. Roche moving up quickly from Afghan's Idol. Sabre Tayeb's back second last, and Reno's Best last. Past the 1800, Alert Bow out about 3 lengths to Roche, and Star Cove 3 deep from Wakefield Tower. Afghan's Idol a length away, a length and a half Steel Crest. Then a half length further back in the field came Gold Deck, who's still trapped 3 deep. Then Rico inside it, 2 lengths to Sabre Tayeb and a length to Seragrapho, and last of all in the field is Reno's Star. As they go along now with about 1,500 metres to go, and the lead is still Alert Bow, but only a length to Star Cove, who's gone up to his girth now. 1 to Wakefield Tower, the fence, and a neck away on the outside is Roche. 2 to Afghan's Idol, a half to Star Crest, a length and a half to Rico. On its outside then Gold Crest, and they were followed then, or Gold Deck rather, about 2 lengths to Sabre Tayeb and Seragrapho, and Reno's Best last. 1100 out, Alert Bow still in front, a half Star Cove, 1.5 Wakefield Towers had a good run. Roche is on its outside, a length and a half Afghan's Idol pulling a little bit. Then on the inside, Steel Crest, he's out 3 deep again on Gold Deck. There followed a length further back to Rico, a half to Sabre Tyab, being ridden patiently from Sir Agrafo and Reno's Best. On the turn, Star Cove ridden hard, had joined Alert Bow. Roche pulled out 3 deep. Afghan's Idol 4 wide, and gosh, Gold Deck has covered some ground. He's about 6 wide now. Sabre Tyab looking for a run in between them. Into the straight, Afghan's Idol went to Roche, and Gold Deck, although he's been off the track, is tackling them both. Sabre Tyab, Thompson's gone for the whip on it, 300 to go, and Gold Deck's taken the lead from Afghan's Idol. Roche battling back, however, on the inside, and then Sabre Tyab. Gold Deck starting to struggle. He's covered so much ground. He's just got his head in front of Roche, coming again on the inside, and then Sabre Tyab and Afghan's Idol. Gold Deck and Roche fighting it out, nothing between them. Gold Deck the outside, and Roche, they hit it, and Roche has won at Gold Deck. Oh, gee. He's got beaten a half head. Afghan's Idol third from Sabre Tyab and Rico. About 6 lengths away, Wakefield Tower, followed by Steel Crest. A long gap further back, Star Cove, and they're followed by Reno's Best. Last, Sir Agrafo, and just in front of it, Alert Bow.
Protest third against second and first, dismissed after the second event. Roche at 6 to 1, Gold Deck 5 to 2, equal Afghan's Idol 9 to 2, Sabre Tyab ran fourth, the unplaced equal favourite at 5 to 2. In the Criterion Quality Stakes, the third over 1,200 metres, the favourite here was the Colin Hayes trained Military Plume at 9 to 4.
Away they go, near the inside, and Something Stunning beat them out clearly over there from stablemate Hunz's Ace, and they're followed by Devon Duke and Bravera. The Tank showing speed, Star Dran and Military Plume both away well in the centre, working towards the inside, and Symbolico behind them from Suave Sovereign. And looking down towards the outside on the crest is Prominent out there when they settle down into stride. Down about the 800 metre mark now, and the Tank just in front from Something Stunning on the flat side from Star Dran, All Courage. Military Plume running about fourth, followed by Crescent and Red Duke. Symbolico is being very hard ridden next, and it's moving up on the outside at the head of the others from Suave Sovereign and Red Duke. Down the outside on the crest is Under the Whip getting to the lead, but over on the flat side we go back there now, and Something Stunning in front of the Tank. Now Military Plume let go with Symbolico of Cruise to the leaders. Military Plume's taken the lead. Bravera's getting a run on the fence, and then Symbolico and Devon Duke has pulled out. Military Plume in front with 100 metres to go. Bells are calling coming down the outside. Military Plume in front. Bells are calling running into second place, but Military Plume in front and goes on to win from Bells are calling. Devon Duke might have got third in front of On the Crest, and they were followed by Symbolico behind those horses, and then came Crescent and the Tank. Something Stunning. It showed a lot of speed from Bravera, All Courage, and then Hunz's Ace further back with Star Dran. And well back in the field is Red Duke towards the rear, and Mirador and Suave Sovereign were among the last home, and well back also was Century Prince.
Quite an impressive win by Military Plume, but it's another one that won't be lining up in the Blue Diamond, 9 to 4, and favourite Bells are calling at 14 to 1, and Devon Duke getting third at 14 to 1. One of the big ones of the day was the fourth event, the Lightning Stakes over 1,000 metres. A great clash coming up here between Campaign King, Touch of Genius and Hewler Chief, and Campaign King was the favourite at 6 to 4.
Away they go. Campaign King began quickly, so did Rory's Jester from Hula Chief. Out wide are Mike Aroa, Desolante and Touch of Genius going up on the outside from Sir Brittany, and dropping out to last is Hippity Hop with Dazzling Duke and Asher Star in front of it. Mike Aroa crossed with Sir Brittany to lead, a half length to Touch of Genius, a length to Campaign King the rails. Then Rory's Jester in the centre from Hula Chief, it's outside Desolante, Asher Star. They were followed further back in the field by Dazzling Duke, and tailed off last in the field Hippity Hop. With about 600 to go, Touch of Genius got to the lead, but Campaign King got the split to join it. Then on the outside, Rory's Jester, Hula Chief's in trouble. Asher Star got knocked over. Campaign King's gone. Touch of Genius, the leader from Rory's Jester, and here's Dazzling Duke coming at the lot of them. Hula Chief getting out near the line. Rory's Jester broke clear. Hula Chief grabbing it from Dazzling Duke. Hula Chief's going home best, and it'll win. Hula Chief gets up the win from Rory's Jester, Dazzling Duke third, Touch of Genius fourth, then Desolante. Campaign King knocked up very badly next, then Mike Aroa, Sir Brittany, and they were followed further back in the field by Hippity Hop and Asher Star last.
Hula Chief at 13 to 4, and he's going to start a very short price favourite now in the new market. A most impressive win. Rory's Jester second at 5 to 1, Dazzling Duke at 20 to 1, the favourite unplaced Campaign King at 6 to 4. I certainly wouldn't be dismissing him on that run, Campaign King. He never looked to be on the right leg. He got several checks in running, and he's much better than that. And I just wouldn't be giving him away on that performance, but certainly the way things are going, it looks as though Hula Chief is going to start a very short price favourite and will take some beating in the Newmarket handicap. Well, the big one of the day yesterday at Flemington was the Australian Guineas, and we'll be back to take a look at it after this break.
Monday night
At Flemington yesterday was the Australian Guineas over 1,600 metres. And what a magnificent field it was, with True Version engaged Caledonian Boy, who'd scored such a courageous win at his last appearance, the mighty filly from Sydney's Shankill Lass, and also Baptise. And it was going to be a great clash between the four of them. Eventually the favourite was True Version at 2-1.
The light, and away they go. Caught them beautifully too, and Black Charleston bounced out in front on the inside. Away well, Caledonian Boys already up second. A length away then True Version outside Normandy Bay, Rajput, and then Farristan. Back behind them again is Baptise and Shankill Lass, trapped a bit deep, followed by Daytel. Then Besterberg and Linker's Choice. Black Charleston going along at a sizzler at the 1200. 3 lengths Caledonian Boy and a length and a half Rajput. 3 lengths to True Version, a half to Farristan, 1 to Normandy Bay, 2 to Shankill Lass and Baptise, 3 to Daytel, 2 away Besterberg and Linker's Choice. At the 1,000, Black Charleston by 6 lengths to Caledonian Boy, 1 to Rajput, a length and a half Normandy Bay. Farristan round the outside puts True Version in a pocket in the centre. Shankill Lass has had to travel wide from Baptise, Besterberg, Daytel and Linker's Choice. They've got 600 to go, and the leader Black Charleston by 8 lengths to Caledonian Boy. Rajput third, Farristan fourth, and then Shankill Lass about 4 deep. True Version needs a run. He's badly boxed in from Normandy Bay and Baptise. Into the straight, 500 to go. Black Charleston 3 lengths. Caledonian Boy out after him from Rajput. Then True Version, he's trying to get out. He has got out, and Shankill Lass struggling. Caledonian Boy getting up on the inside of Black Charleston, and True Version coming at them on the outside. Shankill Lass is not in it. True Version's day to day, I reckon. He raced up the Caledonian Boy and took the lead. Oh, he needed that run all right. He's coming away from Caledonian Boy, Black Charleston and Shankill Lass, and True Version wins by 2.5 lengths to Caledonian Boy. Black Charleston third, Shankill Lass disappointing fourth. Then came Baptise from Besterberg, Normandy Bay. Well back in the field is Farristan, Rajput, Daytel, and last home Linker's Choice.
Yes, well, he's a great horse at his best, and that certainly was his best yesterday. True Version, 2-1 in favourite, an easy win in the Guineas from Caledonian Boy at 4s, and a great run by the third place getter Black Charleston at 50-1 after making the pace, and Shankill Lass was never on the track. In the 6th event, the Winslow Handicap, 1,400 the journey after a great effort at Caulfield recently. Jackson Square the favourite at 13-4.
Set to go, and they're racing. Caught them as 1-2. Beautiful start. Insatiate the first to get going. Getting away quickly too is Benighted, going up towards the lead with Royal Bistro, and on the inside Jewel Planet's moved up to join them as they settle down. On our selection over on the outside of them, and they were followed then by Jewel in the Crown. A length further back on the outside Rule the Sky. A couple of lengths further back then came Nan Cress with Go Benny, Golden Twig. Second last Lafran, and Jackson Square is Stone Motherless. At the 1,000 they race, and on the inside Jewel Planet had gone up to share a narrow lead here with On Our Selection, who's hanging a little. Insatiate third, Winter's gone up fourth, and a length further back then came Royal Bistro with those horses Benighted, and they were followed then by Rule the Sky, trapped out a bit deep. Back behind them over on the inside is Well Kept, and Jackson Square last into the straight. On Our Selection shot clear into the straight from Benighted. On the outside Insatiate and Jewel Planet as the leader went about 5 in front On Our Selection. Well Kept's full of running, but running into everything, and Jackson Square's right off the track and doing nothing. At the 300 On Our Selection about 6 lengths in front of Red Opaque coming into the picture from Rule the Sky. On Our Selection starting to stop. Red Opaque out after it on the outside, and also Jewel Planet, but On Our Selection still in front as they get near the line. It'll hang on. He's stolen a march on them. On Our Selection won 1.25 lengths Jewel Planet. Maybe Red Opaque third from Nan Cress. Lafran, then came Jackson Square the outside, followed by Golden Twig in that bunch. Well Kept, incidentally, had no luck in the race. Rule the Sky, and further back is Benighted and Go Benny. Well back is Jewel in the Crown, Royal Bistro, and Insatiate and Winter finished at the rear.
Well, that's what makes him a great jockey. Brent Thompson on our selection at 10 to 1, disobeying instructions but using a bit of nous, and that's what won him the race. Dual Planet at 5s, Red Opaque 12s, and Jackson Square got a mile back at 13 to 4. In the Blamey Stakes, race 7, a wide open betting affair. Playful Princess, the popular pick at 5 to 1.
Toey, there's the light, they're racing. Oh, Pochanella's missed it by 4 or 5 lengths. And Lord of Camelot bounded to the lead from Arctic Lord, and Keepers away well on the outside with Kiwi Slave. They were followed then back behind those horses, Playful Princess, then the Vagrant on the rails, followed by Our Sophia going around the outside of that bunch of a very smart bat. And back behind them, Globetrotter with Celso towards the rear, Pochanella and Tristina now last. At the 1200, Lord of Camelot left in front a length, Imperial Regina. Third on the inside, Arctic Lord, and one to Kiwi Slave. A couple of lengths, Ocean Cloud on the outside of Keepers. One then to Celso going around them, a length and a half further back, Playful Princess. There followed behind them, Our Sophia trapped 3 deep. The Vagrants got back. Globetrotter starting to improve from Pochanella and Tristina. At the 600, Lord Camelot 2 lengths in front of Imperial Regina, and Arctic Lord getting up on the fence. Kiwi Slave is out 3 deep, poised on the outside of them, and they were followed by Keepers over on the inside of the next bunch of horses. Celso out very wide, and then Ocean Cloud followed by Playful Princess and Globetrotter and Our Sophia. In the straight, Lord Camelot turned 2 lengths in front of Imperial Regina. He's hard at it now, kicked away, then Arctic Lord followed next to Vagrant. Down the outside of the track, Celso, Kiwi Slave, Playful Princess. Globetrotter can't win, but Lord Camelot's gone further ahead. He's 3 lengths in front of the 200. From in second placing now, Playful Princess starting to come home hard. Lord of Camelot in front near the line. He's a length in front. Playful Princess flashing up but won't make it. And Ron Kane's gone off for 1,000. Lord Camelot's won the money from Playful Princess. Maybe Ocean Cloud third, with Kiwi Slave there and Arctic Lord, followed by the Vagrant. They were followed by Imperial Regina. Globetrotter didn't give a yelp. Then Celso further back, Keepers a shocker, and then Pochanella, Our Sophia and Tristina.
Well, another ride against instructions, but Harry White's successful on Lord of Camelot 11 to 2. The favourite, a great run, Playful Princess at 5s, and Ocean Cloud at 10 to 1. In the last race on the card, Night of Avon, the favourite at 4s.
Away they go. Captain Police dwelt, so did Drury's Son. Rake's Pride slow away. Miner's Man first out from Viva Vane. Kentish quickly heading them off over on the outside when they settle down, and Old Currency is up with them too, and Bletchway showing good speed when they settle down into stride. The leader at the 1100, Miner's Man, with Kentish about a length and a half clear at this stage from Angelo's Bay. They're followed by Bletchway on the inside of Viva Vane, a length Captain Police. Then came round the outside of the next bunch of horses would be Old Currency. Then Bin Binga, followed by Night of Avon Under Oath. Well back is IKEA and Handcrafted. They were followed, or hand-painted rather, they were followed further back in the field then by Drury's Son, Rake's Pride, and Admiral Boy has dropped out last. On the turn they race now, and the leaders here, Miner's Man on the inside from Angelo's Bay. A length and a half, Kentish. Bletchway bullocking it out of the road at the moment. They're having a beaut bumping drill, and Kentish won it. Then Captain Police, followed by Viva Vane and Night of Avon to the outside. Miner's Man under the whip, the leader. Kentish coming after it, and Under Oath is getting out from Viva Vane. Bletchway's gone. Miner's Man in front. Kentish trying hard. Viva Vane, Under Oath and Night of Avon after them. Kentish and Miner's Man, but now Under Oath grabs them on the outside with Night of Avon. Under Oath and Night of Avon fighting it out. Under Oath taking the lead, and Drury's Son from last. It's Under Oath. There's one at the nose to Night of Avon. Drury's Son from nearly last, flown home for third from Kentish, Miner's Man, IKEA. Then Admiral Boy, followed by hand-painted Bletchway. Next is Captain Police, Viva Vane. Further back in the field is Angelo's Bay, Old Currency, Bin Binga, Rake's Pride and Royal Belvedere.
Under Oath, a narrow win in the last at 13 to 2 from the favourite Night of Avon, and Drury's Son coming from last to get third. The doubles yesterday at Flemington, the extra 6 and 5, 1980. Daily double 1 and 6, 575, and the quadrella 5, 1, 4 and 6, 515.90. In Sydney, the extra 9 and 1, 146.10. The daily double 4 and 6, 56.40. Adelaide extra 3 and 8, 13.15. Daily double 10 and 1, 10.15. Yesterday they raced at Bendigo, where the extra 1 and 2, 33.35. Daily double 3 and 2, 4.25. And the quadrella on 3, 1, 2 and 2, $217.30. That was the story of Flemington yesterday. Back with Greyhound Racing in just a moment. Late